item item 7, we have a number of appointments, well, recommendations to in some cases to, for instance, city schools. But we have a number of offices that were held by different members here, and it's an opportunity for members to select new opportunities, new committees, and or replace definitely member Dwayne, who sat on a number of these too. So perhaps we can look at Alameda County SBA and know that actually Don Merriam, just by virtue of his being county rep, would be that position. So we can actually, your position actually trumps it. It is what it is. So he's de facto Alameda County SBA committee chair on that, or committee member on that one. And then for city schools, it essentially would be a recommendation of this board for that position to co-chair city schools along with the city council member who would also co-chair that committee. So that's how that works. So it's a recommendation from this board. So I'd open that one.
Is that, I mean, the 2 times that position's been filled since I've been on the board, it's been at the city schools meeting.
But it's typically a motion from, it has been, I think the last time it was a recommendation from the board and that we take it to the meeting. But I don't remember. That's a
Maybe
good
you've done that
question.
in the past. I'm just, but I just know I was hijacked by.
Oh, at that meeting?
Yeah, by
Oh.
Nora Dave's motion,
Okay.
and it was a city council person
Oh.
who made the motion.
So that's easy. So let's take that one off. Okay,
so
great.
if it's our pleasure, we
Let's-
can
No,
we
let's
can
do
decide
other
that
one.
now,
Let's be more authentic.
because I'm happy to
Let's be more
nominate
authentic.
someone.
Let's be more authentic. Let's have it in a moment. And we have that meeting January 8th, so that meeting will take shape, and and reorg, I'm sure, is going to be part of it. So, is that okay with the board members? Why spend time on that one? All right. Facilities committee, superintendent's facilities committee, and that committee meets once a month on Fridays, first Friday of each month in the morning. About 8:20 start time. So I'd like to stay on that committee, and would love to see another board member join. All right. Anybody else? Hey. All right.
Facilities
So that's
expert
easy.
here.
See, put you to work quick. And so that committee is now seated with 2 members. And of course, there's always opportunity for other board members to participate in that meeting or to actually witness that meeting, I'll say that. And so now we move on to the finance committee. We have Affelt and Wynn, who of course is no longer a member of that. If there's another board member, and the routine of your meeting is Wednesdays, preceding board meetings?
Second Wednesdays, I believe it is.
Okay.
At 5 o'clock. Maybe we'll have to move it to 4:45. We talked about starting our board meetings at 6:15, but that hasn't quite worked.
Oh, okay.
So why don't we
Capture
say
the whole
maybe
thing.
4:45,
Mm.
second Wednesdays?
4:45 second Wednesdays. So that would
And I
be,
would like to stay on the finance committee.
so that would be John would remain on that one, and we need a second board member other than that exiting one. Anyone has a finance interest? Okay, I'll get on it. I can be part of that
Good.
committee.
Good.
I was on there before.
And Member Dwin is willing, as a member of the
Oh, that's
public,
great.
to continue
That's great.
advising. It is a superintendent's committee, so you can have members of the public join that.
That's great. Okay. So that one is where it is. And the Emeryville Housing Committee,
I'm on it
Christian.
currently, and I'm happy to stay on.
this is so fast. You're making it fluid. Awesome.
What happens in that, if I can ask? I mean, how often does it meet, and how are you representing
Semi-annually and poorly.
this?
So like I'm
so
sticking
we
to
had
it.
one
I haven't
last
seen a
week.
lot of low-income family housing built yet that's
Yeah.
going to fill our schools.
They had a lively discussion on homelessness and that issue and the clearing of some individuals in the area recently. But I was not able to attend because of a work conflict that arose at the last moment. but I will be more diligent in the future.
All
Oh,
right.
that's great. That's great to have board president on there. That's great. Okay, and the Emery Ed Fund, that works that the board president, by bylaws of that group, would become a member of that organization. I'm a double member in a sense because I'm an alum and I was already part of it as an alumni of the district. So that would basically seat you as that. And if you needed to appoint someone or have someone represent the district school board, then you could do that. So you're on it. It's you.
Okay. Well, I'm on it for now till I appoint someone else to do it.
Exactly.
If needed. But I'm on it for now. And you are planning to continue
Yeah,
as an alum?
I'm still there
Good.
as an alum.
Good.
Yes.
That'll be
I care.
excellent.
I care. All right. So for the black elected and faith-based officials that member Dwayne sat on and really made it, I think, a lot of what Ms. Dunn mentioned in terms of creating alliances and collaborations. That's a lot of where that work I know started and solidified for Miguel. So if no one else has any objections, I would love to put my name in the hat for that role. So
No objection.
no objections.
That would be wonderful. You are the most qualified.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Hey, I am who I am. All right. Okay. I can make that commitment. All right. And so for AC Transit, you can stay. You'll stay. Member Ash will remain on that committee. And then, oh yeah, and for the really great ECDC Advisory Committee, we did, board members were at one point able to participate in that monthly meeting at the time. But because our meeting schedule conflicted with the committee's, the advisory committee's schedule, we were able to actually appoint Karen Still in that role. And I think the schedule is still probably the same issue and concern that board members would have to miss this one in order to go to that one. So if it's okay with the board, perhaps we'll continue if Karen is willing to remain on that committee, represent the district. Kind of.
It's my understanding that she is, but I'll double check with her. But I believe
Okay.
she is.
Okay. Any issues from the board end? No one wants to miss this meeting to go to that one? Okay. All right. All right. So for the RDA Oversight Committee, I have yet to be sworn in because there's been some scheduling conflicts, and that meeting actually would happen. It's going to be less frequent, and it has been less frequent. So if it's okay, I'd like to at least go to a meeting. And so I just haven't met where I've been able to attend yet. So yeah.
That would be great.
That
And from my
works.
perspective, if you're still willing to perform that function and
Sure. And show up, huh? I'll
Yeah.
be there. I'll show up.
oversight.
All right, and that concludes our committee appointments at this point. And so perhaps if Ms. Emery, if you could kick us out what our firm list is, and especially if there's any times and dates where people need to be aware where they should be, I think that would be beneficial to all. And with that, I'd like to pass the microphone and the gavel over to President Affelt to take on the remaining portion of the agenda. Here you go.